Today in Grow a Garden in Roblox, it's been a few days since our last tier list, and I want to give you guys some updated prices on many of the new pets that we have in the game. If this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, become part of the first 300k OGs on the channel, and let's get into the video. The dragonfly is firmly down in the E tier. Again, anything in this E tier, I've mentioned it before, have such low value that I pretty much, back in the day, wouldn't have had them on the list. But so many of them are divine pets and pets that people enjoy. They always want to know, Kro, where on the list is this pet? Well, here you go. It's on the E tier. It's a low value pet. And if you're wondering, I pulled my values from the internet using real world values, using multiple websites. I take them all, add them together, average them out, and separate them into tiers to help you know what pets are worth what, and how to move up this tier list if your goal is to try and acquire more and more valuable pets, such as raccoons, kitsunes, etc. After that, we have the Corrupted Kitsune. Corrupted Kitsune is still at the top of E tier. He has about a medium to high demand, and the Golden Dragonfly in public servers still has a very high demand. Just know that if you are trying to acquire a dragonfly and someone's asking for an arm and a leg, they're no longer worth as much as they used to be. So don't give up your T-Rexes, don't give up your mimics for a dragonfly or a Corrupted Kitsune any longer. After that, we have the French Fry Ferret, and the French Fry Ferret is a C tier pet of late. It is one of the better leveling pets in the game, especially if it is heavier. So for example, I currently own 6 2-kilogram French Fry Ferrets at age 1, and I'm trying to give them Nightmare. So right now I've got all my French Fry Ferrets doing their thing with my 15-second peacocks and a single headless horseman who I hatched at 2.77 kilograms. Thank you, Brontos. And I'm trying to get them Nightmare. And that's taken a while. I mean, seriously, it's taking a while. All of my French Fry Ferrets are right back down to level 1, age 1, and all of them failed to get Nightmare. Great. So if you have French Fry Ferrets and they are heavy, try to give them Nightmare, try to give them Rainbow. It increases their value a ton. Then we have the Spinosaurus, who is a top of B tier pet. He is holding steady at his valuation. He's fantastic. He's in high demand. One of the best mutation pets in the game. Usable by everybody. Super rare. Hard to come by. Everyone loves a Spino. You definitely want to try and trade and acquire them. If you're moving up the tier list in trades, grabbing a Spino is always a good idea. After that, the Pachycephalosaurus, once again, we're keeping them off the list once we do have an event, maybe the next one coming up this weekend, where the Pachycephalosaurus does have some value, it does have some use. I'll put him back on the list, but for now, he's off the list for the time being. The Disco Bee! Mr. Disco Bee is a top of A tier pet. He's holding steady in his valuation, hasn't gone up, hasn't gone down. He is right up here. He's basically 2 Spinos. 2 Spinos to a Disco Bee is roughly where it is. The Queen Bee is still holding steady at the very top of D tier. It's basically dead even with a Mimic Octopus. The Mimic is the bottom of C tier. Here, let me grab him. The Mimic is the bottom of C tier, and the Queen Bee is top of C tier, and they're practically even in value. They're just above and just below my cutoff there. Queen Bee, I think it's just one of those OG pets that people respect. And the Mimic, everyone knows the Mimic. It has such a useful ability. Bald Eagles, bottom of D tier. Still the best egg hatching pet in the game. If you're trying to argue the blood kiwi, you just haven't unlocked all your egg slots. I have 13 egg slots. Bald Eagle clears. Golden Goose is still cooked, bottom of E tier pet. Yeah, you guys, if you have one, cool. I mean, there are a lot of divine pets in this game that are bottom of E tier pets, and it's just too bad. Though hopefully, now that they're starting to do some power creep in the game, we'll talk about that later in the video. Maybe we'll start to see some divine pets that hold their value. After that, we have the Butterfly. The Butterfly is a B tier pet. It is worth a little bit less than the Spinosaurus, but they're pretty much dead even. Like, the difference between a Spinosaurus and a Butterfly is like a Griffin, a cockatrice, like the smallest of adds, so pretty much no difference. Unless they power creep the Butterfly. Do it. Brontosauruses, because of their low supply, and because of their medium demand, are middle of C tier pets. They're harder to find and a higher value than the Mimic. And that's weird to say. That is really weird to say. But if you think about it, the Mimic Octopus has been farmed like crazy, as I've mentioned before, because people are constantly hatching paradise eggs to try and get Titanic Mimics, Titanic Peacocks, and Titanic Capybaras. And you need Brontos to do that. So it's just valuable. And the Brontosaurus, kind of like the Pachycephalosaurus, the population of these small dinos is less because of seal methods. Lobster, still a good pet, still a solid pet. Bottom of D tier, above bald eagle, great pet, great effect, relatively rare. Yeah, it's good, solid. Fortune squirrel's not solid. Fortune squirrel's bad. Fortune squirrel, has no value. I just punched my microphone. Has pretty much no value. It's funny, all of these pets that apply admin mutations would be worth more. 1, if there were more players. 2, if there was less of them. And 3, if they didn't spam so many admin mutations Saturday mornings. The silver dragonfly is right down here with the regular dragonfly. As for a giant silver dragonfly, because it costs Robux to acquire, that'll bump up its value and keep its value up there. What is that value? Hard to say. T-Rex is top of C tier. Still a very good pet, very popular pet. Medium to high demand on this Tyrannosaurus Rex. Pretty much a little bit above the Brontosaurus in terms of value, but not by much. The Brontosaurus is above the French fry ferret in value. Let me change that order. After that, you have the Griffin, which is down in here in the bottom of E tier. I would like to see the developers buff some of these low demand, low effect, low value divines. Give them a buff. Make them a little better. Like the Red Fox. Raiju, bottom of D tier, low demand. Low demand. People aren't really trying to trade to acquire the Raiju. This one, the Barn Owl, I'm shocked it hasn't gone higher. Maybe the supply is just too much. The Barn Owl is down here in the low E tier in terms of value. It's so in demand right now in terms of like trading in active servers. But online, there's just too many of them and they're not being eaten up enough. So the Barn Owl stays down there. So right now, if you can, go out there and get your Barn Owls. Make them age 100. Cap them out at 0.4 kilograms per. Get 8 of them, because you can do some damage with shop pets. Luminous Sprite is also an E tier pet. It has low demand. I'm not sure who's trading for a Luminous Sprite right now. Seals are also down here unless they're big enough. You need 1.71 kilogram or higher seals to benefit age 100 maximum effect. Ascended pets, bottom of A tier. We talk about this every time we talk about the ascended pets. Do not trade for them if you're trying to move up the tier list because they have low demand. If you're trying to move up from the C tier or the B tier into the A tier, look for disco bees, even look for fennec foxes. The fennec foxes are medium demand. Do not look for ascended pets unless you accidentally mutate one. Congratulations, you made some value. Try and trade for a Spino or a butterfly or a disco bee and get out of it. Tiger, solid pet, really high in the D tier. We're talking like queen bee value. That's how good the tiger is. One of the better divine pets we've received in a long time. Fennec Fox is in the A tier, pretty much equal to the disco bee in value with the ascended, a step down from that. Fennec Foxes have medium demand. They've been buffed recently. I don't know how good they are, but disco bee and Fennec Foxes are definitely good stepping stones to work your way up to a raccoon. Space Squirrel, down here, E tier, not much of an effect, not much demand. Red Panda, no demand. You can still get them. You can still get them from the traveling merchant. As such, their demand and their population is so high now. So high. Huge pets, we're talking huge cats and huge dogs. The lowest ones start at a butterfly and go up from there. Koi, top of E tier. Dragonflies for koi right now. Perfectly fair trade. Kois are great. You want 1.21 kilograms and rainbow or nightmare. I wonder what the minimum weight is with nightmare. Something to consider. Blood owls are a really high D tier pet because of a low population and because of an OG status and because they're really good at aging pets. They're still in demand. Cockatrice is not in demand. Cockatrice is bad. Cockatrice is horrible. Red foxes have decent demand and decent value. I really want to see how good they are after they've been buffed. Then again, I have an achievement to do. Maybe I'll try it out. Phoenixes are also up here in the top of E tier in terms of demand. Maybe they need a buff as well. Again, take these low level like divine pets and buff them. Make them better. Increase the demand for them. Give them better effects. Or I guess release new versions of them. Power creep. Blood hedgehog, bottom of D tier, basically almost an E tier pet. It's pretty close. Swan is a bottom of E tier pet. Some people swear by the swan. Nah, it's not that good. Blood kiwi, middle of E tier, just strictly worse than the bald eagle. Mizuchi has dropped recently. It's going towards the bottom of E tier. People are just not impressed with its effect. Its effect is pretty mid. Chinchillas are chinchilling towards the bottom of E tier. I think, because right now they can't really be affected by anything. Like peacocks can't affect them and stuff like that. I don't think mimics can affect them. So yeah, that effect just isn't that great. Okay, let's talk big numbers. Raccoon dropped a decent chunk, like a 10-15% drop. Raccoon no longer needs ads. It is dead even 2 Disco Bees to a raccoon or 2 Fennec Foxes to a raccoon. That's where it's at right now. You used to have to add something. Now you don't. 2 Disco Bees to a raccoon, dead on. And 2 raccoons to a kitsune, dead on. They're pretty much even. So that's the relationship. It's beautifully in sync. You need 2 Spinos to get to a disco, 2 discos to a raccoon, 2 raccoons to a kitsune. If you're experiencing other trades in public servers or on Discord servers, if you're doing better or worse than these, congratulations. You are accomplishing better trades or worse trades than their online values. But these are the online values. I'm here to report those to you. I'm not telling you that if you offer 2 raccoons, someone's going to give you their kitsune because they're going to want profit. What I'm telling you is that the kitsune is worth 2 raccoons. If you get more than that, you're winning. If you get less than that, you're losing. If you do that, fair trade. Moving on to the Black Cat. The Black Cat, in people's quests to acquire the Headless Horseman, the Black Cat is being farmed like crazy. It is far more common than the Headless Horseman in the eggs. As such, it is an easy-to-ear pet. Having said that, I can personally confirm through my own testing, I made a video of it earlier today, that if you stack 8 Black Cats, magical things can happen with fruits. So Black Cats should have some demand as they are currently the best way to make big fruits. Bar none, no exceptions. I had 8 of them. They stacked. I made a 650 kilogram sugar apple with Black Cats. Oh yeah, they're good. The Reaper has not shown up that much in the Halloween shop. As such, it has not fallen as far as I had feared. It is right now in the T-Rex category. It is a divine pet. It is in the T-Rex category today. Now, we don't know how much longer the Reaper will be in shop. We're currently Wednesday, so you have until Saturday for it to continue to pop up in the shop. Come Saturday, does that shop rotate? Does the Reaper stay all the way until Halloween in the shop? Is it only for 1 week? Is it 2 weeks? We don't know. But right now, this very moment as of making the video, it is equal to a T-Rex in value. And the Headless Horseman used to be in the A tier above a Disco Bee. It is now firmly in the butterfly range. Firmly. Huge is up here. Butterfly, Headless Horseman. Right there. Boom. Neck and neck. Dead even. Fair trade. Butterfly, Headless Horseman. That's my trading tier list. What do you guys think? Hit subscribe if you love to see these videos. And by the way, thank you guys so much for all the love on the last tier list. So many people subscribed. So many people hit like. Like, it was a clear indication that you guys really enjoy these videos. Please keep hitting that subscribe button. Please keep hitting that like button to let me know that this is the kind of content you want to see, guys. And as always, thank you very much for watching.